It's the CalebDMTG Show.
Hello, I'm Caleb D, and this is my Magic the Gathering show. This is the first time I've done a preview video like this because, to me, this is not just another ordinary spoiler. In fact, I've been waiting for this card to be printed for a very long time. Something that you should know about me is that I play a lot of tribal decks in Modern. That can mean spirits, elves, and goblins. But my hobbies also include stacking a pile of Rage Forger triggers while piloting shamans. Shamans are a blast to play, but always felt like they were missing a quality 1-drop, and this is what we call foreshadowing. Another thing that I enjoy is a good mana dork. Getting a jump on your mana curve is a huge advantage. However, if all your creature does is tap for mana, then it'll end up being a bad top deck, which is one of the reasons that Birds of Paradise is rancid trash, and also why Deathrite Shaman was way too good. Noble Hierarch is an example of a good but not busted mana dork. It hits the sweet spot where it's consistently ramping, and the Exalted ability means that it can be relevant top deck. The issue with Noble Hierarch, aside from being all noble and stuff, is that it only taps for a measly 3 out of 5 colors of mana, and one of those colors is white. Gross. What's a Jund player supposed to do? Oh hey, it's time for the big reveal. Cue the dramatic intro. Well, that was weird. But hey, we have a Goblin Shaman. Weird is okay. And the card is a beaut. A perfect homage to Noble Hierarch, both featuring fantastic art by the great Mark Zug, and the Jund mages finally get their due, all while supporting 2 relevant creature types. Okay, 1.5. And now for everyone's favorite part of the video, deck lists. I've got a few jumping off points for modern tribal decks, starting with my beloved Shamans. The key to understanding this deck is that it's a vehicle for Rage Forger, and most of the deck is based around trying to draw it or tutor it up, ideally in multiples. Ignoble doesn't just help by upping the playable Shaman count, but it also makes Collected Company a lot more explosive. Next up is my take on Goblins, and the mana base is admittedly a little rough. Modern Goblins plays a bit more combo focused than it does in other formats, and can win with either Snoop into Bogart Arbinger, tutoring for Kiki and then Sling or can do the infinite persist thing with Grumgully, a Persister, and a Sack Outlet. Ignoble is pretty huge for this deck, adding a reasonable turn 1 play besides Vial, and additional mana production should help declunkify the curve. Of course, Modern isn't exactly friendly to X1s at the moment, with Ren and 6, Plague Engineer, and Lava Dart running around, but Ignoble is still quite good and certain to find a home. Just think of everything that might want this. Blood Moon decks, Gruul Aggro, different styles of Coco decks are all going to want to try this puppy out. That's it for the video, thanks for watching, and I'll be checking the comments. One last thing before I leave, what do you call a werewolf YouTuber? A like and subscribe.